With the championship now in its final stages and with 6 rounds behind us, we review the season so far, with a look at the championship as it stands going into the final 3 rounds. And what a season it's been, with no shortage of action and drama. So sit back and enjoy all the best bits of one of the UK's premier rally championships. Round 1 saw the crews head to Wales for the Tour of Epynt, and there was no shortage of new cars and new drivers for this year's championship season opener. After registering in the championship for the first time in a number of years, Peter Lloyd would be the one to set the benchmark and open up an early lead on the first of the day's 6 stages. Followed by Steve Simpson in his similar Subaru Impreza S12B World Rally car. Previous championship winners David Kynaston and Andy Russell in the Audi A3 Quattro had got off to a good start and were 3rd fastest over the first stage. A change from the Hyundai Accent to the Ford Focus World Rally car for Damien Cole, and with only limited time in the car, it was to be a challenging start, settling in 4th place after a small mistake in a chicane on the first stage.
That's right, you'll go. Okay, no panic, don't panic. Just go straight forward as you are. Flat left, 100, let's go again and make up some time. Flat left, 100, turn left foot, don't cut, rock. Right 7, don't cut.
And proving that you don't need 4-wheel drive, it will be Simon Major who ends this first stage of the day in 5th place. Servicing after each stage meant that the crews could make those all-important changes, but that wasn't something Peter Lloyd needed, still leading and still setting the pace for the rest of the championship crews. Lloyd's closest fight so far coming from the similar Impreza of Steve Simpson in 2nd place. With the Audi making all the right noises, David Kynaston was still going well in 3rd place. Not quite managing to pull back any time and gain places yet, Damien Cole was still getting to grips with the Focus in 4th place. After some setup changes on his new car, John Stone had moved up to 5th place, the car showing good pace, but needing some changes to get the right setup to suit Stone. Still no change at the top on stage 3, and Peter Lloyd remains in the lead. But Steve Simpson was continuing to pile on the pressure and held on to his 2nd place at this midpoint. David Kynaston remains on the pace and lies in 3rd place, a good start to his season so far. Damien Cole was still changing the setup on his Focus World Rally car. Trying desperately to get the feeling for the car, he remains in 4th place. And jumping back up into 5th place was Mark II Escort driver Simon Major.
From 4 left, turn hairpin right. From 4 left, turn hairpin right. And 5 right, don't cut. To 5 right, don't cut. 2 left, 40, chicane, right entry, caution gravel. Chicane, right entry, caution gravel. 22 left. 2 left. And 3 left, don't cut over crest, tightens. 3 left, don't cut over crest, tightens. 70 to 3 left over crest. 3 left over crest. 60 to 2 left. Oh, is it 4 right long? 4 right. 50 into 1 left and 1 right.
Good today. We lead an event. It's been very hard and fast, and I got John Dalton 10 seconds behind me and then Steve Simpson half a minute, so I can't breathe. I'm still going to go very hard. We got 3 stages in reverse. We got another 36 miles left.
How's the car? Any problems? Anything to change for the next few stages?
No problem. The car absolutely fantastic. No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, we're not having the best day at the moment. Pace seems very, very quick. We had a stage 1, we went straight into a chicane, spun off the road, lost probably only about 10 seconds, but we're still a fair bit behind Peter Lloyd. And I think after stage 3, we're about a minute down on him now. We're in 5th, but we're only 1.5 seconds behind David Kynaston, so we need to pass him on the next stage.
Showing his dominance on the event now, Peter Lloyd continued to lead the field into the afternoon stages, getting closer to taking a win here at round 1. Not making Lloyd's day easy though, Steve Simpson continues to chase down the Welshman, but he would have to settle for second at this stage of the event. On a big push, Simon Major manages to jump up to 3rd place now, with 2nd place Simpson in his sights. A new car in the form of an ex-Richard Burns Impreza WRC for Andy Fenwick, and he was another driver using the first event as a test. Unfortunately, with less than ideal tyres here this weekend, he couldn't get to grips fully with the car's setup. Nonetheless, he moved up to 4th place after stage 4.
No cut nips at Armco. Yep, and the left 2. 300 up. Middle over trees. 350.
Plans to start the season in his Hyundai Accent World Rally car were short-lived when problems close to the event forced Mark Jasper to wheel out his old Metro 6R4. Not exactly a slow car though, he manages to take 5th place at this point. Missing from the results now was David Kynaston, a small excursion into the scenery on stage 4 causing damage to the Audi and forcing him to retire. With 2 more stages remaining, Peter Lloyd was starting to feel the pressure. This spin on stage 5 costing him a little time. However, with a good enough lead, it wouldn't affect his position in the leaderboard. Maybe letting the pressure of the chase get to him, Steve Simpson makes his mistake of his own on stage 5. This similar spin costing slightly more time than Lloyd's, but he maintains his 2nd place. Also remaining consistent was 3rd placed Simon Major, the conditions remaining dry and helping him get the power down in the rear-wheel drive Escort. After finding a decent setup on the car, Andy Fenwick continued to go well and still held 4th place with 1 stage remaining. Edging his way up the results was John Stone, 5th after stage 5 in the Skoda Fabia WRC. So with 1 stage remaining, it would indeed be John Stone and Lee Carter holding on to take that 5th place. With Andy Fenwick and Lee Tyndall happy to take 4th with their limited experience on these stages and with the Impreza. Simon Major and Chris Butcher finish a very respectable 3rd place, a good start to the championship. While Steve Simpson and Mark Booth take the runner-up spot, 37 seconds off the lead after 6 stages. But it's Peter Lloyd and Graham Handley who take the first victory of the 2010 championship here this weekend.
A successful day at the office, I believe.
A very successful day at the office. Yeah, 3 in a row up here now. Yeah,
Good for now. They had a spin on the. Was it the stage 5?
Yeah, I had a little spin, but I had like 46 seconds on hand, so it wasn't a major problem. It was about a 10-second loss.
We did think perhaps you were showboating.
Probably. But, you know, it's been a good day and we've led from start to finish and we've had no problems. The car been fantastic. The team is fantastic, the Melvin Evans team, and here we are.
So this is how the championship leaderboard looks after round 1. Round 2 brings the crews to the Isle of Man for the Manx National Rally. And with a handful of top championship crews choosing to miss this round, it will be a good chance for the others to get back some of those much needed points. A 2-day event then with 14 stages in total, 5 of which run on the Friday evening. It wouldn't be an easy start to the event. After only 2 of those Friday night stages, it will be Mark Jasper who opens out the initial lead. Back out in the Metro once again, but the car more suited to this event than the infamous Tank Rangers of Epynt. Missing from the results from an early stage was David Kynaston in the Audi, throttle problems sidelining the A3 Quattro before the end of the first day. Eager for some points after a non-finish at round 1, Damien Cole was pushing hard on the opening stages, but this push wasn't without its problems, a slipping clutch causing difficulty on the tight and uphill sections of the stages. Chris Marshall and Simon Hunter made a good start, and after stage 2 occupied 3rd place. While Dave Price and Mark Mason in the rear-wheel drive Escort lay in 4th. David Hardy and John McCulloch sit just behind Price in 5th. Over the remaining stages of the day, Damien Cole would climb up into the top spot, the slipping clutch not halting progress when the car was up to speed. Dropping out of the lead was Mark Jasper, having lost the place to Cole on stage 4. Dave Price moves up a spot to 3rd, not happy with his seeding, forcing him to run in the dark further down the field. Losing a minute on stage 2 with this overshoot didn't help John Stone's position, but some good times on the rest of the day stages brought him back up to 4th place. David Hardy remained in 5th at the end of day 1.
Automatic. I always seem to have a problem on the Manx. We had slipping clutch on the way to stage 1, and it's excuse me, slipped all the way through stage 1, so we had to back off quite a lot. So I managed to adjust it a bit afterwards, and it seemed to have been, wasn't too bad after that. But we were having a problem with the pedal going to the floor at the end of the stage, so it's difficult to select first and keep going on the road sections.